Hey, welcome back to the farm, y'all. So today I am trying something we've never had before. It's called a tower garden by Juice Plus. And we've had it a little while, but been a little apprehensive about planting in it. But it's supposed to be a really good green for greens and just all kinds of stuff. So we're gonna get some seeds started for it today and walk you throughout the process of growing greens. And we're gonna grow greens, spinach. What I mean by greens, all right, I'll just go through what I've got here laid out in front of me. I've got gourmet lettuce. This is a packet of seeds that came with the tower garden. They sent us some gourmet lettuce. There were several other things, but right now we want to concentrate on greens. We're having to buy a lot of greens, eating a lot of lettuce and stuff, so a lot of salads. So we want to be able to try to use the tower garden to produce that for us. And so we got the lettuce from them, and then I've got some Burpee baby leaf hybrid spinach here. Then I've got some Bloomsdale long-standing spinach from Valley Green. Says it's an heirloom variety. This is not expensive seeds. I don't think we bought this at like Tractor Supply, somewhere like that. The burpees came from my cousin. He bought like 5,000 packs of seeds and gave us some. So not all the same. The cat's curious about the tower garden. That's the two spinaches I got, and then I've got from Baker Creek, I've got some Cosmic Crimson lettuce mix that we're gonna try. So the way it works, I'll get Deanna to zoom in on the tower garden and show you what it looks like. So the tower garden is just like it says. It has a basin at the bottom and then the tower. Everything grows in the tower. At the bottom we put water with their growing solutions. I'll get into that more when we get the seedlings up ready to put in here. That is the tower garden, and if you want to look it up, it's by Juice Plus. So now we'll go back to getting these seeds started. This video is going to take a little while to shoot. In this seed sprouting tray here, we have rock wool cubes. They have been soaked in water, and each one of them break out, but you can see I've soaked them in water, so these are like growing microgreens without soil. This is without soil. Let's see if I can separate that up a little bit easier. There we go. So, and they each one have a little hole in them. So we have the seeds, and then we have some vermiculite. This also came with the Juice Plus system. Juice Plus Tower Garden. Juice Plus is the brand name. Tower Garden is what it is. So I'm just going to try to call it Tower Garden from now on. But got vermiculite, just a little bag, not very big at all really. And then I got a couple small garden tools. So just got a little plastic cheap fork and scoop. But the main reason I wanted them was for the seed tray to help distribute the seeds. Because if you know lettuce and spinach, very small seeds. So what I want to do is tag each row. How many do I have? I got 2, 4, 6, 7. That's not going to work out very good for 4 packages. Is it 2? Let's do 2, 2, 2, and 1. The reason I say 1 is there's not as many of these Burpee seeds. So I'm going to do 2 rows of each package except for these Well, I'm gonna change my mind. I'm gonna do 2 rows of each package of seeds, except for the Bloomsdale long-standing spinach. I'm only gonna do 1. So the first thing I need to do is make sure that the bottom of these holes are fairly level, because these haven't been touched other than just to be put in water to soak. So they've got a little clumpy stuff in there, and we want to level that. We want to get that kind of level in the bottom. And I'm just going off of what I've read and studied in their book and on YouTube. There's other channels on YouTube that have used that. So first thing I want to do is label them. I've got Cosmic Crimson Lettuce Mix. I don't know if you can tell or not, but the rock wool breaks into single cubes like so. And they fit right in these little baskets on the side of the tower garden, and we'll get into that more when we get the seedlings ready to be planted. So there we go. Now, don't want wet fingers with these little seeds. So this is the
scissors.
Baker Creek Cosmic. And we have planted some of this before, so it's been open. I don't know if y'all have ever used Baker Creek, but Baker Creek Seeds, or rareseeds.com is the actual address to their website, rareseeds.com. But Baker Creek Seeds, to me, are some of the best in the market. Oh, these are pelleted, so they're going to be a little bit easier to do. So pelleted seeds, I still want about 6 seeds per hole. I didn't remember these were pelleted. Maybe that's enough. So I'm just putting a few seeds in there for now and try to set my little plug, the seed dispenser where I need it. So what I'm trying to do, like I said, is get about 6 of this size seeds. The bigger the seed, the less you need. So I want about 4 to 6 of these seeds in each little hole of the rock wool. There's 1, 2. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, here we go. We'll get some more of them. Totally missed. Thank you, Deanna. Deanna labeled the rest of them for me. Okay, so I got 6, less than 10, more than 5 in every hole of the Crimson Cosmic Lettuce Mix. Set that aside, because if you've watched our video on microgreens, I got some of the seeds mixed up. I think I poured, what did I do? Mustard seeds back into the radish, or radish seeds back into the mustard packages. Wasn't a good deal. But okay, now this next one is the gourmet lettuce, and this came with the tower garden. So I'm doing this so I know what's in each plug. Probably know as they grow up and get bigger, but yes, I do want a pair of scissors, Dina. You probably know what they are when they grow up and get a little bigger, but this way we'll know while they're small. So I've got 21 of these rock wool plugs, and that's how many of the net pots are on the tower garden itself. Thank you, Dina.
You're welcome.
Okay, these lettuce seeds I expect will be a lot smaller. Anybody else got real big old fingers and hard to mess with little bitty stuff? All right, we want about 6 to 10 of these as well. Yes, they are a whole bunch smaller. Okay, need a lot smaller opening for these. Probably that one right there. Let's see if we can get some out. Wow, they are little bitty seeds. I'm kind of a big guy. This is not easy for me. All right, so I got at least 6 or 10 seeds in each one. If we have a good germination rate, we should be flush on lettuce. Here. Okay, I got it empty, ready for the next package. The next package is the baby leaf hybrid spinach, and it has another name on here. I'm sure it's the horticultural name for it, but it's espinaca, something like that. I know I pronounced it wrong, so leave it in the comments if you know what I'm talking about. All right, let's see how big these seeds are. Hopefully they're bigger than the last. Yes, a little easier to deal with. All but keeping the package open. Whoop, whoop. Put my marker on here. And here we go with the spinach. All right, that's got that one. And Dina, if you seal that one. We're hoping that we can grow year-round with this thing inside. As long as we keep a fairly constant temperature, we should be able to, the way we understand it. Okay, let me put my tag on here. So this one I turn sideways, I'm gonna put it over here like this on the lid. And then we'll open her up. Get us a few of these. So I only have 3 of these instead of 6 like I did the others. So don't need quite as many seeds. That's probably more than I need, but let's see what happens. Last one. that. Okay, so we've got all the seeds in the rock wool. I think I'm going to make sure they're distributed around the hole a little bit, especially the lettuce. They're pretty small seeds except for the pelleted lettuce. The pelleted lettuce was pretty good size. Worked pretty good. All the rest of them look like they're in pretty good shape. So now we have put the vermiculite. It's just a standard vermiculite like you get at any grocery store, or I don't think you can get it at Walmart, but greenhouse supply, anywhere like that, you should be able to get vermiculite. Usually, I think we buy like a 3 cubic foot bag of it normally. This is a pretty small bag, but it, like I said, it came with the Juice Plus Tower Garden. So with the bigger seeds, we want to fill them right to the top or just right underneath the edge of the top. With the smaller seeds, we're only going to fill it about halfway. Looks like static electricity is playing with me a little bit. Oops. Trying not to make a mess. We're in our kitchen, dining, breakfast area, whatever you want to call it, breakfast nook. So I got Molly, my dog, just got up and walked out of here. She was sitting underneath me. And Harley, the old man, he's 15 years old, he's in here too. And the cat, everybody's in the kitchen. Everybody that lives indoors here is in the kitchen. Molly came back. Hey, what are you doing, Miss Molly? Okay, so that was the pelleted lettuce seed, but these smaller ones, I'm just gonna put about half full. When I get done here, I'll have Dina zoom in so you can see. Oop. And with the spinach, I'll fill them all the way up like I did with the pelleted lettuce seed. I'll see why this is just a little bitty bag of vermiculite. It sure doesn't take very much. And I've got questions about this that I have not seen on any videos or read in the book, and I've read most of the book, but I don't know if I can take the expended rock wool that's been used and use it again. I think I probably cannot. So I need to check with our greenhouse supply store and see if we can get it through them, because man, it's expensive to buy stuff outside of a supplier like that. I don't know, I hadn't checked Bootstrap Farmer or Greenhouse Mega Store. Those are some of the places we shop, and I check Amazon too, but Amazon, if you hadn't seen my earlier video about those salad bowls when we was doing the salad prep, Amazon's not always the best price, that is for sure. I think those bowls were 3 or 4 times more expensive on Amazon than they were just to walk in and buy them at Walmart. If you hadn't seen that, check that video out. I'm fairly new to YouTube, so I can't say I'll post it right here so you can click on it, because I don't know how to post it right there, but eventually we'll learn that if y'all hang with us. All right, so let me get Deana to come in here closer with a close-up. Zoom in on that, and you can see that I've got the rock wool in the tray, and it is the seeds are underneath all of that vermiculite. So the only ones that are not full was the little lettuce seeds here in the middle. Because they were so small, it says not to fill it plumb up. Of course, I guess the more you put on top of the seed, the more it has to fight through to get to the surface and actually sprout. So the next step is to actually just wet those down. I've got a makeshift sprayer here. So I'll wet those down so that doesn't go all over the place. That rock wool doesn't keep moving around. And like I said at the beginning of the video, the rock wool has already been soaked in water. But now I am just making sure that the vermiculite doesn't move around, and it helps give good contact to the seed, so that it'll actually germinate. Boy, this is a rough little sprayer. I said in my microgreens video I'm gonna get a new one, but this is the same day I shot the microgreens video, and they'll finish at different times though, because by the time we get microgreens, I think it'll be a lot faster than when we plant the tower garden. The next step is to put about 1/4 inch of water in the bottom of the sprouting tray. So I've got a little extra water here from my makeshift sprayer, and I'm gonna put, rough guess, 1/4 inch of water in there. Now, unlike the microgreens, I don't have to continually spray these or mist these like it called for with the microgreens, where I do it a couple of times a day. With this, I just have to check it and make sure there's water in it, because the rock wool will absorb the water, pull it up into the seed area to help with germination. So that is all we do. You do not, every video I've seen said this, everything I read, don't shut the sprouting tray lid. You leave it open. They didn't elaborate why, and they didn't explain why in the book, but the book said leave it open. So like I said, this is our first try. We hope it's a really good deal. We think it'll be a really good deal. So hang with us. We'll finish the video, or we'll come back when our sprouts are ready and shoot some more of the video and show you preparing the tower, the water, and I told you it had some growing solutions that we'll mix in the tower, in the basin in the bottom, and we'll get all that set up and show you how it all works when we have sprouts ready to put in the tower. But if you like our videos and you want to help us out, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. That'll help us. Give us a thumbs up and hit that notification bell so you know when we post new videos. Also, share us on social media, and we'll come back in a day or two, or 4 or 5, ever how long it takes for us to have sprouts ready to go. So these should be fairly good sized little plants, like bedding plants that you would buy at the nursery, or even you'd buy up in our greenhouse when we have stuff in our greenhouse ready for sale. So it should be, we should have pretty good looking little stand of plants here before we're ready to break them up and put them in the tower garden itself. That's why I think this video will take longer to shoot than the microgreens. But thank you all for stopping by our channel. We love you and God bless, and we'll be back with the plants soon.